Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and I am back again with we will discuss the previous year questions, and the question today I am going to explain is a recent question that was asked in the recent Power Programmer exam. And as you know, the question standards are getting harder days by days. So I have decided to solve few more questions so that you can understand and you can observe the pattern. So as I mentioned in my previous videos, the patterns are quite same. The patterns they are following mostly graph, DP and number theory questions are coming. So this wave also the same kind of questions have the questions were there. So if you have followed my suggestions, my 50 question sheet where I have added more questions recently, then it will be easy for you to understand those patterns and you can quickly solve the questions. So here is the question. It's saying we have to find the score of an array. Now what is the score, how to find, and blah blah blah. So it's saying what is score? We for one subsequence, the score of that subsequence is maximum number present in that subsequence into the minimum number present there. So what's that? For example, we have one array 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have taken one subsequence 1, 3, 4. So what is its score? 1 cross 4, because 1 is the minimum number, 4 is the maximum number. Now we have to find all the subsequence, find score of each and every subsequence, and then return the summation of the score. So let's check an example, then only it will be clear. So here one example you can see, for value of n is 3 and we have number 1 to 3 and we are returning 28 because the subsequence possible. Now subsequence of length 1 is there. You can see 1, 2, 3. Subsequence of length 2 is 1 and 2, 2, 3, 1, 3. Subsequence of length 3 is 1, 2, 3. So if we find all the subsequence, now if we find the score of each and every subsequence, this is only 1. So 1 cross 1, 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3. Now here 1 cross 2, 2 cross 3, 1 cross 3, now 1 cross 3. So after adding each and everything, we are getting something like this, 28. Now next, we have an example where basically the repetition was there. 1 2 3, sorry, here 1 2 1, and if we go like this, there are two subsequence of having one, so we can't just taking any distinct value because something like that is not even mentioned. So one we are taking two times, 1 2 2 1 1 1 1 2 1. The score will be 13. So I guess the question idea is clear for you what we actually want to do. And now we will like move how can do and what we can do. So before moving ahead, I will ask you to check the question again, and especially the constants. Here it's mentioned the value of n is 10 to the power 5. Now I have clearly mentioned in my video like how we can identify the from pattern, like what should be our approach and in what should be the constants we need to do. So if you have watched my video, that video you can like easily understand by seeing n is less than 10 to the power 5 means it's going to be one in log n algorithm, meaning we need to apply sort at any position. So whenever I check the question, my first I check the constants, I understood that I have to sort the array and then only I can solve it. So it's kind of like the hint I cast. So whoever is checking my video, I will ask you to, whenever you can't understood how to do and what to do, these are the some hints that you need to understand. So even if you think that we how can we find all the subsequence, how can we do that, can we do it easily if we have one sorted thing, sorted array? So my answer will be yes. So I can show you taking a very small example. So let me take a pen option. I don't know why it's not coming. So sorry guys for that inconvenience. I will quickly show you with example. So I will quickly take one small example and I will show you. So suppose we have 1, 3, 2. So what can be the possible subsequence? Obviously 1, 2, okay, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 and 1, 3, 2. Now these are may not match with exact order, but do we actually need the exact order? Because anyway we just need the minimum and maximum. So here where score is 1, here score is 3, here score is 2, here score is 3 cross 1 3, here score is 2, here is 6 and here score is 3. So it's actually matching because we just need the minimum and maximum, so it doesn't matter if they are in order or not. So we can simply do the square. So as I said, it's kind of backtracking I am doing. Backtracking doesn't mean the backtracking algorithm. I'm just with checking the constants. I just assume that sorting is required, and then I find is sorting causing an issue. I find no, it's not causing an issue. That means I can go with it. Now the next thing I will do, how can sorting actually help me? That I will check quickly in next section. Is sorting actually helping me? So suppose I have 1, 3, 2 and I have sorted it into 1, 2, 3. Now what are the things I can check? I know one thing will be 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. That is fine, and I just don't those things we can find in order of n and no issue with that. But what are the other things we can check? For example, we have 1, 2, 3. Now we have to find suppose I am taking this 1 and 2. So my question will be, like, I will think, what are the possible subsequence where minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 2? Like, for all of that subsequence, my answer will be 1 cross 2. Now how to find that? Now there is no number between 1 to 2. 3 is there, but if I take that 3 into my subsequence, it won't follow this condition that minimum is 1, maximum is 2. So basically there is no number present. So that means it's only one number present. And why this one is coming, I will explain when we are taking 1, 2, 3. This is actually like you can understand what I am trying to say. So let me just quickly change the number. So here I have 1, 2, 3. Now we have 1 and 3, and we need all the subsequence where we can find 1 cross 3 as score, meaning 1 will be minimum, 3 will be maximum. So here our catches we have already checked in our previous thing. 1, 3 is coming here. Here and here. So it's coming 2 times when we have this and this. So basically this 2 may come or may not come. So it's depending on 2. Even if it stay there or it's don't staying there, our score will be 1 cross 3. So one is this, one is this. So we have 2 options. So basically we have this one number that either can stay or not stay. So it's something that an application of permutation. So now you can see from sorting to we are moving towards permutation or number theory, and this is actually an application of number theory, and I have many questions based on number theory in my 50 questions sheet. So if you have practiced that sheet, you can easily find this pattern very quickly. So basically between those two number there is one number, so it's 2 to the power 1. Why 2 to the power 1? Because it has two options. it can either stay or not stay. Two option, one number. Here there was zero number, to 2 to the power 0 was coming as 1. So I will quickly show two more example. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 1 and 4. So for that, this 2 and 3 may stay or may not stay. So we have to get 2 to the power 2. That means 4 options. So if I check, yeah, I can get 4 options like this, like this, like this, and like this. So we are going in the right direction, right? And why sorting is required? So suppose I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4. So for taking this, we don't need this one. Or suppose we have 5, we don't need this 5. These are sorted, that's why we can easily come to this solution. If 5 was there and suppose it's like this 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, and we need this, so does this 5 is a valid thing? No, right? So suppose we need all the subsequence where 2 is minimum and 4 is maximum. What we have to do, we need to find all the numbers greater than 2 and 4 in the array. So we have to check some order of n thing, order of n time, like we have to find. But if the array is sorted, we don't need to find. We have j here, we have I here. So basically j minus I plus 1 number. So it's like this. So I hope this two thing is clear for you. If it's not clear, I will ask you to pause the video, rewind it and check again. And it's better if you are doing it by your own by taking a pen and paper. Take this example only. So what I have mentioned first is sorting, that is definitely helping us, and 2 to the power j minus I plus 1, that is also it's going to help us. So now what we will do, we will quickly check how we are reaching towards the pattern. So let me take 1, 2 and 3. We will do like this. So we will obviously have 1 square, 2 square plus 3 square. Now this 1 into 2, we are getting 2 to the power 0 number of times. 1 cross 3, we are getting 2 to the power 1 number of times. Now this 2 and 3, 2 and 3 also we are getting 2 to the power 0 number of times. And if you clearly check, there is no other thing we need actually. So we have reached something. So if I just remove this part for now and focus on this, we can see 1 is actually multiplying to 2 cross 2 to the power 0 number of time, 3 cross 2 to the power 1 number of time. Now if I add this 2 is actually multiplying with this 3, 2 to the power 0 number of times, and this 3 square is there, and but I am not taking because we can find them in order of n time. So suppose I am writing it now very in pattern way. We have a0, a1, a3. So our answer will be plus, I'm writing here, a0 cross a1 comma 2 to the power 0, because there is no number in between them. So it's like, as I mentioned, j minus 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 0 minus 1 plus a2 into 2 to the power 2 minus 0 minus 1 plus a1 cross a2 2 to the power 2 minus 1 minus. So here if you just observe things, basically we have reached towards the pattern. Now still you may think that what we are doing anyway, for each and every number, like for a0 we have to go till a, like last digit to find it. For a1 still we are going till a2. Like for a0 we are starting from a1 and ending to a2, or if I say hypothetically um, for ith element we are starting from i1 and ending to nth element, or n minus 1 element if it's 0 base. So you may think that what actually we are doing, we are just starting for each element we have received the pattern, and we are doing the same thing for each element. We are just following this pattern, like a cross j cross to the power j minus I minus 1. We are just doing this, and where like j will start from I plus 1 to n minus 1. So still it's becoming n square, and we can't go for n square. So this is the like same thing you may think, but there is also another pattern if you observe very clearly. So for that I will take a more good example. So I will write here and I will show you what is the pattern here. So as I mentioned, what we have to do, obviously sort the array and write the equation. So I am taking, suppose this, we have a0, a1, a2, a3, and at first we will do a0 square plus a1 square, a2 square plus a3 square. This we will find in order of n square, order of n type, so we won't check on that for now. Now for a0 our thing will be a0 cross a1 cross 2 to the power 0 plus a2 cross 2 to the power 1 plus a3 cross 2 to the power 2 plus, now for a1 our thing will be a2 into 2 to the power 0 plus a3 into 2 to the power 1 plus a2 comma a3 to the power 2 to the power 0. Now can you observe any pattern? So I will quickly change the color and I will show you. So we just don't need to go for n square. It's not needed. What we can do, see here a2 is a3 comma 2 to the power 0. So if we take this thing, suppose this part we are taking in a variable called m. This part is storing we are in a variable comma m. So at this point m is m a3 into 2 to the power 0. At this point what is happening? If I multiply 2 comma a3 into 2 to the power 0 and plus add a2, that is our previous number a2. This isn't it the same m? See, a3 comma 2 to the power 0 comma 2, that is we are actually here value of m is a3 and here it's a3 into 2 plus a2. So suppose we have this in x. So at this point this m is actually 2 comma previous m plus x. Here also the same, we have this part we have actually multiplied it into 2. See, A2 is multiplied with 2, A3 is now multiplied with 4, plus A1, because anyway 2 to the power 0 is giving us 1, and we are multiplying it with 0. So if we have this previous pattern, we can reach to the next pattern. So here, instead of starting from first, we will start from end. So what we can do, we can take this A2, we at first m will be 0. So for first it will be A2 comma A2 into m into 2 plus x. X is also 0 because nothing is there. Sorry, x is not 0, x is the first last element, A3. So we can start with A2. So here it will give A2 comma m is 0, 0 into 2 is 0 plus x is A3. Yeah, that is what we are receiving. Now this m at end, like this is a part of result, we will store in result plus. Now in our m will now change to this into 2, A3 plus it will add this A2. Next point, we will multiply it with A1. So A1 into 2A3 plus A2. Yeah, that is actually happening here. It will be stored, and next we will multiply this portion with 2. Okay, let's see. So it's 4A3 plus 2A2 plus A1. Yeah, this is the portion. Cross A0. Okay, we will multiply it with A0, and that is storing. So this part is storing, as well as we are storing the square of the numbers. Okay, so I guess the question is pretty much clear, the answer is pretty much clear. So at first glance it may look like it's a very hard question. How will we find the subsequence, because it's not possible to find all the subsequence in log n time. But if we find this pattern, this I know it's tough to understand at very first, but if you write in a pen and paper, and if you look observe the pattern finding won't take much time. When I checked the question, I was also like was not able to understand. Even while finding the pattern, it took me some time. And for actually solving this pattern, one of my friend, Shaptoshi Banerjee, he helped me. You can find his LinkedIn ID in description. And then after doing some dry run, we are able to find this thing. So that's why my suggestion will be try to do this kind of pattern based questions more and more, some maths based questions, so that it will be easy for you to always find the pattern. So anyway, whenever I saw the question, I understood at first glance that I have to do a sorting. So I was able to solve it, and I was able to find the pattern till like this portion. Like this is going to happen. And then like when I started from end, I was able to find the pattern to solve in actually order of n. So the sorting is taking n log n, and then solving the pattern is taking order of n, and also the finding square of number is talking order of n. And if you can do it in one go, then you can do it in only one order of n. You don't need to do sort separately. So I will not be giving you the solution, because I guess I have solved the things. And now the pattern is very much easy. You just need to take two variable, and you have to do it from end. As I mentioned that uh, I have done from as I do a dry run. You can see I started from A2, then I came to A1 and finally A0. So you need to run this from end and you can easily write the code. If you have any doubt and if you want me to write the code, I will post the code in my Telegram group, and you can also let me know in the comment section. If you have solved the question, you can let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And this is a really informative video, as the previous year question solving is a must thing, because nowadays the questions are even repeating with a very small change. So I will ask you to share as much as possible. If you have an internal group, share it as much as possible. And also, if you have any previous year question, do send me so that I can come up with the solution and check the 50 question sheet that I have given. I have added more questions. Now it's 70 questions. And if you have any doubt, please let me know in my Telegram group. You can join, the link is in the description. You can let me know in the comment as well. So thank you. Bye.